Brat's private life just hit another wave of public scrutiny after fresh commentary clips surfaced online, breaking open the ongoing conversation around her household dynamic. The calm, guarded energy fans usually expect completely shifted, leaving viewers dissecting a passionate video breakdown where she reflects on internal family pressure.
Oh, enjoy this moment. Soak it in. Soak it in. Soak it in. It's really real. Oh, you all right? Oh.
Okay, get out. Everybody stop.
This wasn't just another staged reality TV scene. The viral discussion centered on how a regular afternoon with kids playing outdoors quickly spiraled into a deeply upsetting situation, one that created a lasting rift inside her home. The friction touches the core of her marriage with Jessica Judy Harris Depart. In commentary coverage of her recent public appearances, Brat pointed toward unaddressed red flags and safety concerns that were bypassed prior to the incident. She expressed deep frustration that her initial warnings were brushed off, turning years of shared trust into sleepless nights. Her main point was straightforward. Speaking out isn't about seeking revenge or online clout. It's about setting firm boundaries, making sure safety isn't treated as an afterthought, and keeping the focus where it belongs. Here is the breakdown of what this video clip actually highlights and the real background events behind the drama. The initial shock of this video breakdown is only part of the story. What lies beneath is a long-standing pattern of friction inside a high-profile marriage living under constant camera coverage. To understand how things reached this point, you have to look at the timeline Brat and Judy established. After their February 2022 wedding and welcoming their son, true legend, in 2023, the couple built a massive joint brand around total openness. They launched reality shows, co-managed businesses, and even co-authored their memoir, The Way Love Goes. But running a joint empire means personal disagreements quickly turn into public headlines. As revealed in their own joint book and past press runs, balancing Brat's traditional 90s hip-hop desire for privacy with Judy's fast-paced influencer lifestyle has been a constant tug-of-war. Brat spent over 25 years keeping her personal life away from headlines. Judy, on the other hand, built a multi-million-dollar empire by sharing every single detail online. That clash of worlds reached a tipping point when home safety concerns entered the picture. According to the commentary breakdown, specific warning signs leading up to recent household incidents were brushed aside. From Brat's perspective, basic precautions weren't taken seriously, turning an ordinary day into a situation that couldn't be undone. The aftermath created an even bigger divide. Instead of sitting down to address what went wrong, Brat indicated that her reactions were downplayed. Being told that a serious situation isn't a big deal leaves the person holding all the stress by themselves. That disconnect turned internal strain into deep frustration. When personal boundaries are repeatedly ignored by the person closest to you, the foundation of the relationship starts to crumble. Brat admitted to second-guessing her own instincts, wondering how decisions inside her own home were being handled. This dynamic didn't stay inside their house for long. Commentary channels, blogs, and radio shows like The Ricky Smiley Morning Show quickly picked up the pieces, dissecting clips and questioning where the couple actually stands. What started as an internal disagreement was suddenly being voted on by thousands of strangers online. Living under that level of scrutiny created a pressure cooker. Everywhere Brat turned, people were asking the same questions. Were the divorce rumors true? Was the marriage actually falling apart, or was this just another rough patch played out for content? The contrast between them became glaring. While Judy continues to maintain a composed, business-first image on her platforms, Brat's public moments show a far more raw and exhausted side. The gap between keeping up appearances and dealing with real-life friction created a breaking point that neither of them can hide anymore. As commentary on the clip spread across social media, the discussion shifted from standard celebrity news into a heavy debate over relationship boundaries. Entertainment channels began pulling up older clips of the couple, comparing how they handled past arguments on their reality show to how they are dealing with things now. Every past interview was analyzed for body language, every caption was checked for hidden shade, and every podcast appearance was brought back to the surface. The media attention created two distinct sides online. One group questioned whether broadcasting every detail of a marriage inevitably invites chaos, while others pointed out that ignoring early red flags always leads to an explosive fallout later on. Inside the household, that external noise only widened the gap. The public image of a perfect partnership was constantly bumping into the reality of unaddressed issues. Every time the topic came up, it served as a reminder of the boundaries that were crossed in the first place. That ongoing stress took a heavy psychological toll. Brat openly reflected on whether her quiet nature in the past allowed things to slide too far, and whether taking a harder stance earlier could have protected her peace of mind. Instead of stepping back and letting the internet control the narrative, she chose to keep her stance clear. Staying quiet just to protect a public image was no longer worth it. Allowing her feelings to be swept under the rug was doing more harm than good. That choice immediately shifted how the public viewed the situation. This was no longer just about online gossip or clickbait titles. It became a real look at what happens when a veteran artist decides she's done compromising on her personal safety and peace. The fallout hit their combined brand hard. The line between their private life and public business completely vanished. People who had followed their journey since 2022 were forced to look past the glitz and acknowledge the real-world strain happening behind the scenes. Brat stayed anchored to her main message. Choices have real consequences, home security comes first, and keeping up appearances should never come at the expense of peace of mind. The tension has reached an absolute boiling point, setting the stage for a major shift. The shift was instantaneous. As commentary outlets began looking into the full background of their recent statements, the entire conversation moved from surface-level drama to the core issues tearing at their relationship. The peak moment arrived when Brat made it clear she wouldn't let outside blogs rewrite her story. Looking directly into the lens during her featured interview segment, she delivered a firm, unbothered message. I didn't come forward for revenge. I didn't do this for attention. I spoke because I felt the truth deserved to be heard, and because every child deserves to be remembered. That simple line cut through all the online noise. Brat and Jessica Judy Depart married in a lavish Georgia ceremony, combining their personal lives and massive business brands. They welcomed their son, True Legend, after a long publicized journey involving high-risk IVF complications and medical struggles. Their joint memoir, The Way Love Goes, and appearances on the Ricky Smiley Morning Show documented ongoing friction over privacy boundaries and public oversharing. Recent broadcast clips highlight Brat addressing unhandled safety concerns, ignored warning signs, and her refusal to downplay household issues any longer. The image of Brat as a guarded 90s rap legend gave way to a real look at a mother dealing with heavy home stress. Public focus moved away from their polished Instagram posts and centered directly on the friction between Judy's business empire and Brat's need for home stability. The conversation stopped being about divorce rumors and became a serious discussion on personal safety, accountability, and drawing clear lines. Commentators across hip-hop media noted the natural conflict between two different generations. Brat represents an era where hip-hop stars kept their personal lives behind closed doors. Judy represents the modern influencer era where everything is content. When real-life incidents happen in that space, the clash between private processing and public broadcasting is almost guaranteed. The impact inside their dynamic was immediate. The unshakable trust they projected during their 2022 wedding has been replaced by open boundary setting. Brat has made it undeniable that no amount of public pressure or business obligations will force her to stay silent about her home peace again. The statements are out in the open, and the core issues can no longer be swept under the rug. Brat has made her stance clear. Home safety, real accountability, and personal peace take priority over maintaining a perfect public image. But while her message is clear, the long-term future of her dynamic with Judy remains an open question. This brings us to the core issue everyone is talking about. When warning signs are ignored and personal boundaries are pushed under the public spotlight, can a high-profile marriage reset its foundation, or do some conflicts permanently change the dynamic? Was Brat's raw video statement a necessary step to enforce real boundaries, or does it mark the beginning of the end for one of hip-hop's most visible couples? I want to hear your perspective on this. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think Brat was right to take a firm stance publicly, or should these matters stay entirely behind closed doors? Let's get the discussion going down below. If you want factual, source-grounded breakdowns of the biggest moments in hip-hop culture without the fake headlines, hit that subscribe button, turn on your notifications, and stay locked in. As the media coverage settles, one key question remains. How will Judy handle these public boundaries as the real-world consequences catch up? Stay tuned, because this breakdown is far from over.